So this is my final level design walkthrough for 2D Games Engines. This is a tutorial level, so of course we've got some helpers. Um, we got a castle on the background that was meshed together, and of course because it's a tutorial level, there's going to be traps in the start to introduce the player to essentially damage and how they can die. Um, the beginning bit's quite lengthy. Well, not lengthy. It's bigger than starting area in a tutorial level, so of course there's a nicer meshing in the background, and there's more traps here to make the players stop and realise. And of course, as you saw before, there is a sign that explains where to go in case a player gets lost, which I doubt they'll get lost because it's quite straightforward and simple. Falling down, there's traps, and you come to your first checkpoint. Now, because the checkpoint's here and you fall on it, a normal player would just run this way, but instead, if you run backwards and activate the lever, of course it tells you how to activate it, you find a secret. Who knew, right? You can jump back up, and of course that trap catches every player off guard, so look out for that trap. Um, Again, this is where you leave off. You basically jump over that with a massive swinging thing, and then oh no, there's a trap, there's a falling pit, and then there's a trap. There are two ways you can go about this. You can go left, which you come to this checkpoint, drop down, which I'm going to go over, or you can go right. So it doesn't really matter. They both lead to the same place. It's just one just so happens to be the side that most players fall on. Um, so yeah, I could play the level again just to show both areas off, or when I finish this level, I can right click and play from that side. It's literally just like an extra 30 seconds. That's it. But as you can see, there's more traps. There's traps on the floor. I've been quite simplistic with the trap designs, as this is uh, just a tutorial level. So this is going to be the first time people are going to be playing the game. So they're gonna want to like simple traps. They're not gonna want traps that like fling grenades at you and nukes. Like it's a stupid idea to put one hit traps in a tutorial level. Again, there's some parts here where you can jump over them. Every trap made has been made in mind for a simple way for someone to do it. So if somebody finds out that simple way, they can do it. They can replicate it on multiple traps. And I've decided to leave that in because it gives a sense of mastery. Like with a simple 2D platform, there's no sense of accomplishment when you're playing the game. So like, yay, I've just passed a trap, but hundreds of people could pass that trap. It's finding the simple, and of course, yes, there's lava, and the lava does kill you. But anyway, as I was saying, there's no sense of accomplishment when 1,000 other people can do that trap. But finding the simplest way to do that trap, I feel like that would reward the player more in terms of psychologically, making them want to play more. Um, Again, okay, so this is an example. So the normal player would just be like, "Oh no, I'm being shot," or "Hit me." There we go. "Oh no, I'm being shot." You can crouch under them like that. When I first found that out, I was like, I'll leave that in for the sense of mastery. And again, here, most players would be like, "Oh no, I'm gonna die." But you can, as you could just saw, I can jump on top of them and go over them instead of going through them. And if like a normal player was to find that out, then I'm pretty sure that they would feel great about themselves. Again, this is this. What that did just then is it loops you back around to where you were before, and it makes you go underneath where we've just been. So again, here, big open space for a little bit of meshing. Uh, Bullets that fall from the ceiling, and they do they do kill you. And then the player thinks they've reached the dead end, and then woo, big massive jump, which puts them back here. Which puts them not back here, but in a different area, but above the floor that they've just been to. So there's more traps, more things that they can go do. And then when they finally reach the place where they're meant to go, which is in a bit here, there is a sign that tells them where to go. So again, I've put that in for the simplicity of a tutorial level and for the player's advantage. So even if this is like your like 500th time playing this level, it's there. Another kind of secret area, which is not secret because it's a part of the game, but you actually pass this when you first start playing and you don't realise because it's trapped behind a wall that lever's just pulled behind, and of course you come up here, and players did realise this glitch, like that. It's a bit stupid, I know. Um, I don't know. There's no way to fix it because that's part of the game engine itself. And of course, you come to here and it's maybe a way out. So you pull the lever, and bam, level complete. 6 minutes 27 seconds. That's how long it took me to make it. But again, I was going over and commenting over it. So if you were just purely playing the level, you'd probably be able to finish it in about 4 minutes 30. Now, this is the area that I was speaking about. So you come here, and you drop down, and you can either go left or right. There's like a little time difference because the left side is longer in a sense of you've got to go that way, down, around, and the right side's quicker because you just jump down, go across, down. So yeah, there's multiple paths. Some people might think it's stupid to have multiple paths in a tutorial level, but ultimately they don't. Both of them don't deviate too much from the overall part. So they both end up here, of course, but they don't, like, one doesn't go all the way off that way and one doesn't go all the way off that way. If that probably makes sense. I'm probably making a lot of sense. Probably not, but that's the best way I can explain it. Right, so that was my tutorial level, and this is the walkthrough of that was the walkthrough of the level. Hope you have fun playing the level.